LinkedIn is a professional information and recruitment network with over 400 million users. It sells information to corporate recruiters and large employers. It has a market cap of $25.6 billion. It's not currently profitable nor paying any dividends. So LinkedIn recently in the news because it's getting bought out by Microsoft. So
Yes.
next time we do the show, we might have to bring Microsoft in with the underlying LinkedIn pin.
It's going to be such a small part of Microsoft, but yes.
But I mean, what was the price you said? 29 billion
Yeah,
dollars?
$26 billion. So they're at 25.6 billion market cap, so there's still about a 400 million upside there.
So it's hard to be hot on the stock, but let's just talk about the underlying dynamics, and we can have a look at the share price there. Last time we spoke about the share, they actually just had a collapse in the share price, and I mean, you can't use a better word than collapse. The market had it wrong. Results came out. There were some forward projections that were completely below consensus, and the share price dropped. Microsoft saw the opportunity and jumped in.
Yeah, the last time we spoke about it, we did say that both LinkedIn and Twitter are possible acquisition targets because the share prices have been under so much pressure. And that really came to the fore with Microsoft deciding to invest in this company. A rather strange choice if you think about it, but Microsoft is convinced that LinkedIn, which is more professional, kind of social media focused, as well as this recruitment angle, will fit in well with its Office offering. It has 1.2 billion Office users, and they reckon that if they integrated with that platform, that there could be some significant synergies.
I don't really mind though, even if there aren't that many synergies, to be honest, because when you're a big business like Microsoft, you've got cash all over the place.
Yeah.
It's a bit of an old dinosaur.
Yeah.
Their business is sort of getting old, feeling a bit of pressure. Why not hedge your bets and become a bit of an investment holding type business and buy into a company like LinkedIn, keep the management on board and keep them doing what they're doing if you think that it's going to be really profitable in the future.
Yeah, and I reckon that's something that Microsoft have been trying to do for a while. Unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out for them in the past, and I think that's probably where the market is also a little bit concerned about the LinkedIn acquisition. They had a really they're more or less a failure with the Nokia acquisition as well as with Skype.
Well, they've written that entire Nokia asset off.
And I mean, we spoke about Skype just before this show started. How do you not make Skype work? So yeah, I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, but there is definitely some sort of execution risk when it comes to this acquisition.
And the underlying LinkedIn business, now it's quite unique to the others, whereby it's online CVs. They do have a business where recruiters actually pay them a monthly subscription to get that all that information. If you're out there actively seeking a job, you pay a monthly subscription to get your name out there. So it's certainly there to sort of fight the issues of finding job in the workplace, which you'd imagine is happening all over the globe.
Yes, absolutely. And I mean, you've got the social networking side that also generates some ad revenue. That's starting to gain some traction. Big corporates are paying for content for sponsored content. So when you open up your news feed, then you'll see FNB Securities posted something on their website. And then on the other side, you have this recruitment business that you're talking about. One thing that's just very interesting, is it's not just a job posting site like a Careers24 or can't even remember the other one's names. I've been in my job so long. But they've actually got a massive sales force actually going to companies and promoting their product and driving sales. And that could be a positive thing because, I mean, having a human face is always a positive thing, but it's also expensive. So their cost base is a lot higher than the likes of a Facebook or a Twitter.
And I suppose the social media aspect, I guess it's more serious content that you'd expect on your time wall as opposed to the hobbly-gobbly wash you see throughout Facebook and all that rubbish. So if you're in the work environment and you want to hop on and maybe pick up some opinions on Brexit or so on, you can rather look at LinkedIn as opposed to any of the other social media sites.
Yes, but I mean, there's always the threat that it gets, for lack of a better word, bastardized by other content where you think you're going to read about Brexit and then you actually read about one woman's challenge in the face of voting yes or no for Brexit. So you never know. But I mean, at the moment, personally, I quite enjoy LinkedIn.
So, I mean, it's tough to say hot or not because, I mean, the upside there is a few percent because
Yeah.
it's getting bought out. But in general, are you a fan of the business?
It's just difficult to see when the profitability is going to come through and when the real J-curve impact effect is going to come to the fore. So it'll have to be not for now, and with the added execution risk of a Microsoft getting involved, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, I agree. Better to stick on the sidelines. I'm also like you. I've been in the same job since university, so
Yeah.
I've never actually been an active seeker. So it's quite hard to really understand those dynamics. So I'll agree with Chantal there and sit on the sidelines with LinkedIn.